Hey travelers, today on the channel we're going to go ahead and play Tiny Glade again. This time I'm going to talk through it and I'm going to try and record for 30 minutes just playing, and today we're going to do the weekly challenge. I haven't done the weekly challenge since I played the game for the channel a week ago or two, something like that. Today it says, we know from personal experience sometimes you need a bit of inspiration to get doodling. So here's the new theme for today. Today's is Gnome Village. Let's see what you make with it. Let's go. This is beautiful, this little cottage. How cute. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and delete the trees because you can always put them back. So we just want to make sure we remove them, because you can always put trees back. It lets you. And the theme is Gnome Village, so we're gonna kind of go with that, or do what we can with it anyway. I really love this game because it's soothing. There's some limitations in terms of you can't choose what populates, and I'd prefer to choose myself what elements populate on the buildings. I'd like to have different settings and to choose myself. But other than that, like, it's a really fun, really beautiful little game that is very relaxing, and its soundtrack is really quite wonderful as well. Alright, so now I want to go ahead and raise the terrain. Brush to be very big though, so. And this is like, I can pull up some bits and pull down some bits. But I want to not just raise it, but build, yeah, there we go, some other little house areas. And then this is water over here, so I'm gonna just stretch that through this way and pull it out right here like a little fishing nook. And then I'm gonna take the path and just curve it round and do this. Okay, there's a path to the little fish pond. Okay, and then we want to see whether or not we can make a bridge. So if I put this here and I drag this way, and I do it like that, will it create a bridge? Let's find out. It will, at least from that side. This side creates like a door. We do this way, and then this side created stairs, which is wonderful, but this side didn't. So let's go ahead and maybe build up this terrain a little bit further. Okay, and that is definitely more bridge-like. There we go. And that's not exactly what I wanted to do, but it works out better than the rest. Good, and there's some stairs. Lovely. Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and put in a couple of trees. We're going to put some at the base of this too. There we go. Alright, and then I want to bring it back to day and freeze the night cycle. The passage of time. And there are ducks on the pond now. So now let's go ahead and build some little like hobbity houses. Okay, and this I think will make it just a little bit. You just basically push out or up or in or down with the mouse. And then with the road, you can make stairs. And that's how stairs are. I saw somebody build Rivendell, I think that's what it's called, from Lord of the Rings with this program. It was very cool. I do wish that we had the ability to add our own things though. Bits and pieces, because I would love to add my, like a vegetable garden. I would love to add certain like animals and things like that. I would love to add all that kind of stuff. That's how you add vines. It seems like you add vines by adding trees really close to the house, which is very cool. And then I would add like a vegetable garden over here if it were possible. So instead I'll just add these flowers. And that's what I'll do for that side. And then, you know, it's up to you what else you do with it from here. So I'm going to add a house back here. And with a round area, make it a nice round house like that, and I'm gonna add a square onto it and stretch the square out a little bit, and I want to curve these roofs. I don't want that part to have a roof, but I want this one to have a roof. Yeah, kind of like that. That's cool. And then I want to change the color palette of this one. Cool. And then we're going to go ahead and create a door and a staircase. Not really stairs, but it's creating rocks basically. To hop over, which I personally think would be quite inconvenient, but I also think it'd be cool. And then I want to create a door right here too. I'm going to create like a fence. Okay, and then I'm going to see if I can move the door. Yeah. There we go. Because Hobbit homes have like doors which are huge. Even though huge and round, even though Hobbits are very small. Or at least that's what I remember. It's been a long time since I watched that. Anyway, and now I'm just going to create some fencing for this sheep. And I want to put down some foliage. There you go. And I want to create some foliage for the sheep too. Just in a couple of areas. Cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and plant some trees, which I think are very important. I wish you could change the size of the trees. I'd like some huge ones, if I was honest. Like, that'd be really cool. I don't think they can, yeah, their color palette doesn't change either. Green fence. Cool. And then I'm going to just create a tiny bit of water for the sheep. You know, just on the off chance other sheep might show up here. And I think that makes sense. And then I want in the back to build another little house. We're gonna build this one on the diagonal. Like this. And one more just out front. And the out front one is the one we're going to make smaller because it's the door and the front room. Like it's the pass through to the rest of the house. And then it's also going to get a chimney in a couple of different places. And we are going to give it windows. And so far I haven't put windows on anything else. But I thought it was appropriate for this one because it's bigger. Cool. And then we need a door. So we're going to build one right here. We're going to go around this way. We're going to go around this way and build an up to this house. Cool. I'm going to connect these paths. Which I feel like would be a very awkward getting out of here, but we're going to fence in some of this really rocky stuff just for the safety of these people. And we're going to do the same on this side right here. Just put in a little fence for this cottage. For safety's sake. And I think we'll carry the path around this way. And then I think we can delete this fence and pull it back off the path. Okay, I'm just going to continue building these little homes. And then I'm going to go ahead and show the homes to you once I am done. But this is the kind of thing I'm going to try and do, is put little homes in all these areas and fill in with trees. And then we can come back and I can show you what I've done. Like I want a couple of more trees here. And I'm also gonna put lighting around too, because you can put light posts places. Why don't I show you that actually before I'm done? Here, I'll show you that before I'm off camera. So you have this option to put flags, chimneys, and lights. And when you put lights just on the ground, they go like this. Okay, I looked that up, and rotation is with 2 little arrow keys. Anyway, so I'm going to put lights around the place, and I'm going to continue to build little houses. Like, you know, change up their colors, things like that. I'm going to build a couple more that have this style, probably around this area. But then I'll go back and fill in other houses around the area as well. I'm going to go ahead and go back to this first house we built and change the color palette of the roofing. If you want a soothing game, I highly recommend this one. Like, this is good. I can't get the color of the wheel. There you go. I was like, I can't get the color wheel to show up correctly. There, now that one fits in better. Well, let's put in some more windows while we're thinking about it. This one, and I think maybe a different style. This style for above the door. I do wish that windows were something you could make smaller. It would make more sense. And then we can go ahead and put a double window over here. And we can put some windows over here. The smaller kind. There we go. And the windows have vines too, which is very cool. And it occurred to me just now that this house in and of itself doesn't have windows. So let's go ahead and put a couple. No one should live in a tiny home without windows. Even when my partner and I move into a tiny home, we're still going to have windows. And I want maybe like a little peep window right there because I imagine it's a witch that lives there. Maybe even a hobbity witch, but still a witch. Okay, so then one of the things I want to go ahead and do is kind of make sure that these stairs have access to pathing and that everywhere has access to everywhere else. Not fair otherwise, right? Like, everyone should be able to get to everyone. So let's go ahead and make sure that that's that way. And we can connect these paths too. And we can put lights. And we can put flags. That's how you rotate. Okay, you can rotate because it tells you you can. Like that. That's really cool. Okay, I'm glad I figured that out. So to rotate, you just hold it like this, and then you move it around. Alright, let's put a couple of other lanterns, and then that's good. We definitely want some lanterns over here, and then, like I said, I'll do the rest off camera. Because this would be very dark without some light to guide its way. And you can put like small lanterns up on things too, which I think is good. Definitely cool. Alright. We're gonna put this one here and this one here. And then we're gonna rotate this one around. And then, oh, that's cool. You can get right up close to it. Okay. Alright, and then I'm gonna put a light here too. Just one. And maybe one in the garden. Cool. And then my other buildings need windows, I think. That one has windows, but I don't think this one does. Yeah, no, it doesn't. So let's go ahead and create windows for these people who could probably use them. And I'm just, with this one, I am going to do like the castle sort. There we go, there are some windows on, I think, everything. Yeah, cool. Alright, I'm gonna build a couple more houses and then we'll show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, and I just realized that this challenge was a gnome village, not hobbits, so that's interesting. But here's mine. Here's my gnome village. Like, I went ahead and did this whole thing. I've parked this house way back here and given it a garden and interesting windows and a different color and a view of this pond. I've put some more forest in. There's this house you already saw, and there's this one back here, and then we've got this one over here on this cliff that I built, and then we've got, you know, more pond, obviously, and we've got this house back here, and it has like a yard, that's it, and we've got this one over here, and the one it started with, you know, this is the one it started with in the center over here. I think that it turned out really cool. Like, really good and really cool. Alright. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed if you did watch, I hope you enjoyed it. Please have a great day wherever you're at in yours. I hope you're having a good day. Things are rough right now, but I can only hope that everything will be okay. Probably quite naively, but it's all I can do, is just hope that everything will be alright. Just gonna put in a couple of chimneys because everybody would need heat. Okay, and then there we go. I'm gonna take some screenshots. Thanks for watching, travelers. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.